We left Pensacola on the 25th of June, and nature has put on a remarkable show, from thunderstorms, bow-riding dolphins, beaked whales, sperm whales. But this is the show that's on the surface. What's going on underneath the water? What's happening in this unprecedented toxicological experiment that we've created with dispersants and the oil spill? When you talk to most people about pollution, I guess they think of garbage dumps, they think of plastic bags on the street. And certainly while we've been here in the Gulf, we've been looking for all of the obvious indicators of a compromised system. So, we're finding plastic bags, we've been picking up balloons, you name it. But of course, our principal concern is it's what's in the water column, what's in the food chain. And I think at least the big mistake with the dispersants was we had a controlled thing, which was the oil on the surface. But what happened is the dispersants, they basically moved these compounds, the oils, through the whole food chain. So you took something that's very controllable and just dispersed it through the food chain. Certainly that took it out of sight and maybe even out of mind. But I think from a toxicological perspective, it actually made things worse. Our primary study species in the Gulf of Mexico are sperm whales. They are actually the largest toothed predator that has ever existed on this planet. From a scientific perspective, they're very unique because they're a toothed mammal at the top of the food chain. So sperm whales are a very good bioindicator, I think, for the health of the region. So what's interesting with sperm whales, of course, they spend 45 to 50 minutes of every hour underwater. So you think, how on earth could you find sperm whales? It's actually quite simple. We have a thing called an acoustic array, which is a line of microphones, and we can hear the whales by this line of microphones. We trail behind the boat, and we have a computer screen that basically works out the bearing to the animal. So we're just sailing along, we hear the sounds, we alert the crew, they go on deck, we find the whales, and bingo. So Ocean Alliance has actually been coming to the Gulf since 2010. As a species, I think we tend to look at post-event mortality. You have an event, 20 dolphins die, that's it. What's actually of great interest to us are chronic effects over time. So this is year 4 for us. We will have been in the Gulf every year collecting data over time. So I didn't think we were going to get back to the Gulf this year, but Sea Shepherd came in and said, you guys have got to go and we're going to make it happen. So I'm very excited about this partnership we have with the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society. And I think that both organizations, Ocean Alliance and the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society, have a no compromise policy. We need to know what's going on and we need to find the truth, and that is what's important. We can't change the past. The past is said and done. The spill happened, it was an accident, but we can change the future. We have to change the future. And that's what I hope that we and Sea Shepherd will do with these expeditions in the Gulf of Mexico.